Hi, I'm Anup, and I welcome you all to Blue Saffron, the podcast program of corporateshitak.com, sponsored by Jani Plastics. And you're about to receive knowledge on Indian and Australian GST, goods and service tax. Yeah, you got it right, mate. Let's get started, shall we? TCS Under GST in India. Introduction of tax collected at source with effects from 1st of October 2020 was deemed necessary after noticing ongoing numerous tax evasions after GST rollout. Even those under threshold limit or those who did not opt for composition scheme were noticed not filing their returns through Form GSTR1. A seller of goods is required and entrusted to collect 0.1% of TCS over the sale consideration exceeding the amount of Rs 50 lakhs, but with the condition that seller's turnover has exceeded Rs 10 crore in the immediate preceding fiscal year, according to the Central Board of Direct Taxes of India. An amendment was made in Section 26C after insertion of this provision in Finance Act 2020. As we know, India is an export-oriented country, hence, provision exempts goods that are imported or exported. The definition of liability of TCS is expanded to the e-commerce operators. We all more or less live in the cyber world already. Most of our reality is shifted to the internet, particularly an e-commerce is an example of that. Amazon India, Flipkart, India Mart, Jabong, JioMart, MI Store India, Myntra, Reliance Digital, Snapdeal are one of the major e-commerce operators in India. People all over the world are getting more into the habit of buying stuff online, and that's what's been happening. So in relation to that, the TCS refers to the tax collected by the e-commerce operator when a supplier supplies some goods or services that are not only displayed on its portal, but also transactions are carried out for those over the portals, and the payment of that supply is collected by the e-commerce operator. The value consideration of the item purchased is collected from the consumer and passed on to the actual supplier after deducting the commission of the operator, of course. The government has placed the responsibility of the operator to collect the tax at a rate of 1% from the supplier. This shall be done by the operator by paying the supplier the price of the product or services less the tax calculated at the rate of 1%. I'm referring to the GST flyer, Chapter 48. Let me quote: the rate is notified by the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, White Notification 52-2018 under GST, CGST Act, and 02-2018 under IGST Act. The side amount will be calculated on the net value of the goods or service supplied through the portal of the operator. Suppose a certain product is sold at Rs 1,000 through an operator by a seller. The operator would deduct 1%, that is Rs 100. Intrastate supply TCS at 1% will be 0.5 under CGST, the central GST, and 0.5% under state GST. Transaction between the states, the TCS will be 1%, that is under the IGST Act. So, my dear listeners, I hope you enjoyed the audio. I also hope there was some takeaway for you. Signing off now. We'll come up with more interesting episodes. Till then, take good care of yourselves. Keep liking your one and only Blue Saffron. Cheers. Bye bye.